Hello there again, Stampers. I have one more video for you for the catalog launch party, my lucky launch party. This time I wanted to show you the Ronald McDonald House stamp set. Every catalog period, Stampin' Up! Comes out with a new stamp set that benefits the Ronald McDonald House charities. So each year, for every stamp set that's sold, a certain amount of money is given to the Ronald McDonald charities to support their efforts in helping families that have kids that are sick, keep them housed while they're in hospitals and things like that for treatment. So this year, the stamp set is the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. And it's an adorable set. You can see we've got tree, we've got ice cream cone, cupcake, we've got all sorts of options, a little cloud. So you can use this stamp set in a multitude of ways. Sorry, was there some reflection on there so you can see? There you go. A lot of different options and opportunities with this stamp set. What's really great about this stamp set this year is we have a matching punch. So now you can use, and I'm trying to get it, there you go. I can use this punch to punch out my tree image and my cloud image, and it also has the bird and the little apple or cherry or however you're using it as well. So it gives you lots of options to embellish your projects. So just to give you a couple of ideas, here's a card I made that uses the ice cream cone base and then a couple of the little cloud-like images, or in this case, ice cream scoop images, to create the stacked ice cream cone. On a totally different note, we've got this one, which has the little clouds to use as clouds. And that one, I love the saying, every cloud has a silver lining, you just have to look up to see it. So that's really cute. And that's what I really think I like most about this Sprinkles of Life set too, is there's a lot of great sayings with it, such as, you are the sprinkles on the cupcake of life, I'm so lucky to call you friend, and then generic happy birthday, thanks a bunch, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy cupcakes, and that's kind of the same thing, which I completely agree. So yeah, we've got some really great options with this stamp set. So here I'm going to show you how you can do this as a cupcake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the little cupcake liner first, and we're going to place that, and I think I've said this in some of my other videos, but in case you're just watching my video for the first time, one of the best ways to put your photopolymer stamp sets onto your block is actually to put it face down on your grid paper or your table, and then put your block down on top of it. And the reason for that is, particularly with images that can be distorted easily, like words, things like that, if you put it on this way, which is what most of us tend to do, we tend to stretch when we spread it, and that actually makes distortion when you stamp. So you want to just stick the image down first and then pick it up with your block. So here I have the little cupcake liner, and I'm going to use one of the new in colors, Tip Top Taupe. I have to say this is fastly, I just made up a word. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite colors. All of you who stamp with me regularly know that I'm a big fan of crumb cake, but this Tip Top Taupe is pretty cool in itself. So I'm taking that, and then I'm also going to need the little cloud image, ice cream image, cupcake icing image. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on a block too. We're going to use that in a different color in a second. But first, let's go ahead and stamp my cupcake liner. And I'm using this on a pre-punched 2.5-inch circle. And because we're on the clear mount stamps, it's great because I can see where I'm going. So I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to get it in the center. Normally I would recommend you stamp first and then punch out because you can make sure you get everything in the center. But with this, it's not necessary. So now I'm going to take my Watermelon Wonder and a scrap piece of Watermelon Wonder paper, because of course that's what's so wonderful about Stampin' Up! Everything color coordinates. And of course we've got the coordination with the punches as well. So here I have my punch. And I've already pre-stamped, or not pre-stamped, but you just saw me stamp my little image. So here I'm going to line it up in my punch and punch that out. And I'm going to get a little bird and some other extras too. Just a little note with this punch, because there's so many pieces, when you're punching, you're going to need to use a little bit of strength. So it's not the best if you have bad hands or arthritis or anything like that, but it is totally worth it. The other thing you can do is put it down on the table, line it up, and punch this way. And that will give you a little more stability so you're not using all of the muscles and things in your hand. But for those of us that don't have, thankfully, some hand issues, it's the best form of exercise, right? This is our exercise when we're stamping, is punching. All right, so I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals. Again, we all know how much I love those. I'm going to stick those on here, and I'm going to pop up the icing on my cupcake, like so. Okay, and then I did pre-cut somewhere, I believe, a little tiny piece of mint macaron, so I can use that for my happy birthday. So let me grab that. Sorry, forgot to have that one ready. I'm going to take, again, I'm going to put that down flat on my table and pick that up with my block, and I'm going to stamp the happy birthday right in the middle. And then I'm going to trim that out just a tiny bit because I want it to be kind of thin. So I'm just going to trim along the words, hopefully semi-straight. And I'm going to trim this end down a little bit, and I'm going to do a little snip in the end. We do have a banner punch that will do this for you, but it's for certain size punches, and this one's a little on the small side. So if you just snip in the middle and then snip from corner to center and corner to center, you get that cute little banner end. See what I mean when I say that? And I'm going to just go ahead and put a little bit of tape on that and stick that down to my cupcake liner like that. Add one little tiny pearl, and there's my finished embellishment. Cute, right? Let me show you the finished card, because I'm not going to show you the rest, because the rest of it's pretty easy. But there it is. So I just put some pattern paper, and then the little embellished cupcake. Easy peasy. Hope you like it. See you soon.